All right. We're going to start off with today's game. We're going to have Emperors on away, and we're going to have Sinz on home for the first game, alternating each game as usual. Yesterday, Emperors and Sinz had abysmal performances, both going 0-3 against their respective teams. So I'm interested to see today if their plans have changed a little bit, or if their playstyles have changed. We're going to see a full team of Sinz versus a warmed-up team of Emperors. I believe Emperors have been practicing a little bit, trying to get back into the flow of things, and it's good to see that the entirety of the Sinz roster is actually here. I'm just more interested to see how they play with everybody instead of yesterday, because yesterday was an absolute shit show for them. Alright, they're off Cat Piss as the game starts. 5 QE. Cax gives it to Justin, who passes it back to the captain. Brick, never mind, it was to Vivid the whole time. Everyone from Sinz is here, however, Emperors is still down a member. Never mind, Cole is finally on the field. Vivid getting around Frost, putting it over to somebody. Justin's the one who gets it. He's going to go for their Chigiri. Asterix immediately picks up the ball. Puts it upfield to Cole. Molly's on him, and with a crazy Otoya, he manages to get it from Cole. Puts it down. 3 people are going for it. Vivid's the one who gets it. And Fur and Asterix team up and barely manage to catch it right before it goes in. Asterix puts it over to Fur. Fur sees Frost open on the right side of the field. He's going to go for a pass to him, presumably. He's taking his time, though. There we go. Frost standing still for a little while. Is he going to pass, or is he going to put it up? Gets around Icax, puts it over to Asterix, who's being guarded by Vivid. Headers it over Vivid. He fails, but he manages to rebound anyways. Still headers it over. Gives it to Cole. Probably not. He wasn't trying to, but he does. Cole going for a shot. Don Lorenzo with the first save of the game. Molly gets the ball now, putting it over to JW. JW sees Vivid on his right, Cax on his left. He's either going to take it up himself. He's going to push it back over to Molly. Molly going for an Otoya. Otoya rework today has made him a lot more viable. Let's see if that can lead to a score. It does not. Fur saving it. First save for Fur this season. Fur gives it back to Cax. He steals it. Not going to count as a save. Puts it over to Frost. Frost somehow gives it to his teammate Asterix, who uses Shido and puts it across the field. Perfect shot to Slade. And that's a score from Slade and an assist from Frost. That is the first assist from Frost and the first goal from Slade this season. Alright, Molly gets the ball, getting around Slade using Otoya, but he backs up some more, looking for options to pass. He sees JW, but he doesn't see him well enough as Asterix with an amazing header gets the ball instead. Overturn from Emperors. He's going to either take it all the way himself or put it up to his captain. He decides to go to Frost instead, who was open on the right side of the field. Let's see how far Frost pushes up using Otoya. Even though he is a green merchant, it is interesting to see him switching up. I wonder if he's going to swap after this match. Gives it to Cax with a bad pass. Cax headers it over to Vivid and is immediately stolen by Cole, who puts it up to Asterix. Asterix tries to header, doesn't work. Vivid says wait. Less than a yard. I pass it to him when I was gonna steal Cax. It was not for Vivid or Cax. He passed it to you and it targeted on you. What a weird play. Slade goes for... While I was looking away, trying to figure out what the hell was going on, Slade got a goal. Five Cax passes it back to Molly, who puts it back to Cax. Cax puts it over to Vivid. They're going for a goal here. They've yet to score once so far. He's using Emperor, and with a steal, Cole manages to get the ball, and it's blocked by Fur. Goes for a Nagi trap, forgets it's broken. Fur gets it back. Could have been a goal, but he messes up. Gives it right to Molly, who's invisible. Frost headers it away. Molly headers it away. Cax gets the ball here. He does not have a Nagi trap to get a score. Let's see what he goes for here. Instead gives it to Vivid, who jumps up for a Kaiser shot. Does not work. Fur intercepts and breaks JW's ankles. Puts it over the field, trying to get it to Cole. Molly with another very good header. Puts it back up to their team captain. Puts it over to Vivid. All three rushing for it. Frost ends up getting it first. Across the sky, Molly once again with the header. Puts it over. JW's going to get it. Slade tries to body block. It does not work. JW going forward with Chigiri. Gives it to Frost. Frost standing still saying B-Flow lol. Oh my lord. That's -1 goal. They already had one warning for another thing. My fault. Yeah, it was a warning. I was thinking of fucking Frost for some reason when it heard Justin. Anyways, that's a goal from Cax while I wasn't thinking. And a goal from Cole. Jesus Christ. While I'm looking away, people are just getting goals left and right. Alright, very nice from them. Up to Asterix. One warning for each team so far. What's the score? This is the first match. Asterix going up for a Shido ult. Across the sky, Don Lorenzo saves it. About predicted. I mean, it's not the hardest thing to save. Cax gets the ball here. Over to Molly. He's going to probably put it over to Vivid. He instead goes for an ambitious pass to JW, who manages to get it. Trying to fake out Fur, but he just gives it to him. Fur up to Asterix. JW tries to use Accelerate. Doesn't work. Shido across the map right onto Slade. Molly trying to steal it. Slade's going to manage to retain the ball, however. 30 seconds on the match. And another goal by Slade. That is a hack trick. Slade clearly warmed up after his terrible performance yesterday. Brick from both players. Bad header by Cax, leaves it on the ground. Slade mistimes and misjudges the slide. Asterix gets the ball. JW and Molly trying to guard him. Misses the slide to continue the header. JW manages to intercept it. Slade body block. Slade body blocks across the field. Alright, well. All good, they still won. First win goes over to Emperors. Cax saying no. No, bro. I don't know what Cax is tweaking out about here. Emperors won the first one, 4-1. Well, -1 goal, so 3-1. Both teams got a warning, and Emperors with Slade, he body blocked slightly over the line, which caused for a -1 goal. Didn't matter though. Even with the -1, it was a 3-1 win. Cole telling the enemy GK to wake up. Slade gets the ball here, debating who to pass to. Puts it over to Asterix. Asterix headering it down the field. Nice Nagi trap by Captain. JW gets the ball. He's going for a Chigiri rush all the way to the goal. Lacking in stamina. Let's see if he can get the shot here. Fakes out Fur, and that's JW's first goal of the season. Very nice fake out there. Alright, Slade starts out with the ball here. He sees Asterix over there. Passes to him. Frost staying back right now. He's looking for a pass, but Asterix is not playing side today. Goes for a dinger shot. Hades leaves Slade unguarded. Slade headering around Hades. Cole is open on his, or Cole and Asterix are on his right. Molly Cax are in his middle, and Slade just slides it in again. Going for a very clear bowling strategy against Don Lorenzo. Cole says they're too focused on him to guard Slade, which appears to be right because now Slade has already tied with Cole, both having 4 goals on the team. The only 2 people who've scored on Emperor so far. Hades puts it over to Cax. Body blocked away. Fur gets the ball. Fur puts it over to Asterix. Asterix taking his time to debate what to do here. Puts it across the field to Fur, it looks like. No one currently guarding him. Using Gagamaru, launches it across the field to Cole. Cole gonna go for a goal here, having no one guarding him. Or oppressively, at least. Let's see what he goes for. B shot. Let's see if he can fake out Don Lorenzo here. And he puts it in. Cole's 5th goal. Don Lorenzo has fallen off this season. Last season, Don Lorenzo was boasting pretty good numbers, as well as even this season having crazy shit talk to so many people. However, I mean, he's not pulling through. Can you bet for your own match? Yes, you can. You can bet on anything, whether it be goals, assists, saves, matches, wins, regardless. You just have to get somebody to accept the deal. Cole puts it across. Aster gets it. JW and Cax trying to put it on it. It doesn't work. Molly and Slade rushing for the ball here. Slade ends up getting it. Oh, goes for a header. Doesn't work. Gets around 2 of them. Still retaining the ball. Molly with the nice steal. Puts it across to Hades. Nice pass. Asterix manages to steal from Hades. Hades was playing for Blackout, but he was traded yesterday. Don Lorenzo with the save. That puts Don Lorenzo up to 15 saves. Molly goes forward, giving it to JW, who Chigrielts. Alright, let's see if he's looking to equalize here. 3.5 minutes left in the second match. Emperors are up 1 win and currently up 1 goal. And he just puts it in right past Fur's head. JW with his 2nd goal for the team. Fur, I'm sure, furious. However, Chigiri is just an absolute scoring monster, and JW is a beautiful Chigiri merchant. Slade with the ball here. Hades trying to guard him. Slade puts it back to Frost. Bad pass. Frost still manages to get it while Molly is trying to lock him down. He activates Flow. Trying to break Molly's ankle as Molly tries to fake him out. Asterix jumps and misses the header. JW tries to accelerate, but it doesn't work. Asterix loses the ball to JW regardless. Cole gets the ball from JW. Very back and forward game here. Asterix says no stam. Cole using his NEL Bachira ult. Alright, dribbling from left side of the field to the right. Using Molly to go for a pretty ambitious shot here. Let's see if it goes in. Jump left on, they say. Alright, good call out. Don Lorenzo manages to save it with an assist in comms from the person who shot the ball. Puts it over to JW. Slade, body block of doom. Gets it from Frost, who puts it over to Cole. Cax intercepts with a Nagi and passes it to Hades. Hades using curve to get around Slade. Let's see, he goes for a range shot here. It was a pass to Cax, who gives it to Hades, who gives it to Fur. I don't know exactly what they were going for here. I think Hades' biggest issue right now is he has 0 confidence when near the net. Frost puts it over to Slade, who puts it up to Kai. Molly tries to header. It doesn't work. Is Cole going to give it to Asterix to go for a Shido shot here? Or is he going to take it in on his own? He's going in for his own shot. Don Lorenzo with the save. Puts Don Lorenzo up to 17 saves so far this season. Don throws it over to Hades. Hades heel flicks. Could be bad for him. He manages to keep it. Puts it over to giving it to Cole. Not a good performance from Hades today. Gets around JW. Cole using NEL Bachira. Gives it to Molly. Takes it from Molly. Cole going up. Gives it to Hades. Cole had some very nice dribbling for a moment here. However, he ended up not really coming to anything as Hades just takes the ball from him. JW pushing forward with Chigiri, knowing this is Fur's weakness. 1 minute left on the clock, 2-2. JW puts the goal right in the net. 3 goals for JW. Actually, that's a hack trick. Slade with the ball. Alright, looks like the pass is a bit of a brick. Asterisk jumped and JW gets it. Fur complaining about Chigri. Cax gets the ball, body blocked by Slade, which allows Frost to intercept. He's going to pass it up with Emperor's Flow to Asterix. Asterix doesn't really have anyone guarding him right now. He takes a moment to collect some more stamina. JW behind him. He's going to try and dribble it around JW. Cax now on him now is a Nagi. He passes it back, not wanting to get the ball trapped. Frost yet to score, puts it over to Cole. Molly tries to slide, but he gets his ankles broke. Cole going for another shot attempt here. Puts it in the net. 6 goals from Cole. That puts Emperors in the lead now. 15 seconds left on the clock. Never mind, it's a tie. 3-3. Good equalizer. Across the field to Hades from Molly. Slade intercepts once again. Slade, Frost, and Fur working to maintain a pretty tough defense for Emperors today. The game is now equalized 3-3. Fur deciding who to pass to. Uses Gagamaru to pass it over to Asterix. Is he going to throw it to Slade? JW tries to intercept, doesn't work. He instead tries to go to Cole, doesn't work either. JW gets the ball here. IQ swiped away. Passed over to Cax. Cax is pretty much the only hope here. Heel flicks it, and Fur manages to save it. Poorly timed heel flick. Puts it over to Asterix. Both teams having a little fun here, communicating. Slade gets the ball with the pass from Asterix, I think. I looked away. Alright, let's see if Slade can make good on it. Dribbled around a few of them. Goes for the shot here. Oh, almost just rolls it in. Don Lorenzo with the save. Puts him up to 18. And he is ulting. DTI and Misfits honestly appear to be getting along better than almost any other team. Well, I will say that Blackout and Misfits are also getting along. Frost passes it up to Asterix. JW gets the ball anyways, puts it over to Hades. Hades loses the ball, gives it to Cax. Let's see what Cax is going to do. Loses it again to Frost, who is on IQ. Locking down the field heavy. Slade up here, no one guarding him. He sees Cole up on his right. Is he going to pass to Cole? Is he going to take the shot himself? He passes it to Cole. Let's see what Cole does. Gets around Molly. 3 people on him, including the GK, and Don Lorenzo gets it with a nifty little Eniel Bachira run, it looks like. Frost has the ball, puts it to Asterix. Asterix going up. And that's an assist from Frost and Asterix's first goal. That means Emperors are now leading 2-0 in the wins. We might get another 3-0. This means either a few things. Either Emperors have fully woken up, or Sinz are just that poor. I don't know. We'll see. Emperors are playing significantly better today. Sinz are that poor. The synergy is not there with Sinz. Hades is Hades is throwing the team. It's the name. You think the name is like a curse? The team is trying to sub out Cax, but he's not listening to his team. What? Tiny task. Molly says we're not joining. They're boycotting until Cax gets off the lineup. What a fucking... Yes. Game is going. Cax throwing his team right now. Alright, well, interesting goal from Army Kid. JW, yeah, bro, please.
Yo, can we, bro? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Can we take away Cax's captain, my nigga? Bro, we're asking for him to sub off his CF, and he's not listening, my nigga.
I'll throw up a
He
poll
won't get off.
in you guys' channel.
bro, just yeah, bro. Get this thing the fuck out of here, bro. I don't know what to say. The nigga didn't even first. We didn't even have a lineup going into this. We didn't have a lineup. We just made it. We literally just made it mid game. We made it mid game. And this nigga not trying to. He's not trying to sub off, bro. We're telling him to sub off. This nigga's ass.
Yo.
In fact, bro, I don't want to be traded. I just want him off this team. I want him off this team. He sells by not guarding Frost. Then this nigga gets in front of goal and then immediately fucking sells, bro. I want him off this team. Democracy, bro. Vote this nigga out.
Yeah, I'll put up a poll on you guys' channel.
Oh, him gone.
That is crazy. It's been 2 seasons in the making here. We're about to revolt. Oh. Alright, Sinz, I'm throwing up a poll in you guys' own channel. Asterix going up and shoots a goal on an AI.
I got no words, bro. I got no words.
About to see another 3-0 as Don Lorenzo is selling. Not Don. Oh yeah, Don. And Caps.
We literally had to lead for that game, and this nigga sells by not guarding his man, bro. Then when he has the opportunity to ISO with Fur, bro, this nigga sells.
Well,
again.
Sinz, the poll has been posted to you guys' own channel.
I don't know where's this, bro.
3-5 again. Yeah, so Dice in short. They asked Cax to get off CF and he wouldn't. And he ignored the entire team saying this is the lineup, and then he's throwing the game, so the team are leaving. And now they're trying to replace him as captain. Oh wait, I've never seen this chemical reaction before.
It's tough, I ain't gonna lie.
That's cool. I fuck with that. It's pretty fast too. Well, it's about to be a mercy rule here. I mean, like, what do it, I mean... Well, Hades has the ball, puts it over towards Vivid, who headers it forward towards himself. Cole gets it. Mango continuously hating on his own team from the last season. You've been gambling? I will. 3 minutes left on the clock. It's 4-0 right now. Fur is even out of the net. Fur might be trying to go for a GK goal here. Puts it across the field to the GK. This could lead to a goal for the enemy team here. Never mind. Cole intercepts. Passes it to Frost. Chemical reaction just didn't work, I suppose. Never mind, I'm tripping. That was his ult. Alright, well, that is Mercy.
Yeah, we were straight trolling at the end there.
Honestly, I don't even know what happened, man. That was actually just fucked.
3-0.
3-0. Wow.
Yeah, definitely playing a lot better than yesterday.
Even still, Sinz just fell apart.
Yeah, it was. That was
They have a poll in there. They're gonna do what they did to AK and vote for a usurper.
Eat shit, Saints. Forfeit harder. Holy, that was such a sweep of doom.
You don't have to add me.
Yeah, GK putting in that work. Like, come on, bro.
Alright, let's see
It was on that Cax.
Shit, Friday stuff.
Me and Emmy agreed to cancel our bets. No, backing out of the gambling. Come on now.
What is up, Nat? How are you doing today?
Hey, Isaac.
Man, oh man.
How you feeling, Isaac? How you feeling for DTI?
Oh man, I
DTI
cannot wait.
versus Blackout.
Let's see this super team, man.
That's gonna be fun. Bro.
We heard the same thing about Emperor yesterday. What happened?
We don't talk about Emperors yesterday, bro. That shouldn't even count, bro.
That's like going up
Yeah.
against. Hold on, wait. What's a good person like
Hey,
me?
what?
That was like going against D0 Sinz,
You
bro.
said you gonna lock me down, right?
D0
let's
Sinz.
see.
D0 Sinz versus Emperors yesterday. Who y'all got winning?
I heard.
Yo,
I
bro.
heard. I think that man. I was getting marked.
Emperors and Blackout yesterday was like fucking, I don't know, like challenging a person in a wheelchair to race somebody with legs. Come on, bro.
I heard I
Gonna
was
say you
getting.
see
I
as a
heard I
team.
was
that
getting
was so
man-marked.
tragic, bro. I
Alright,
rewatched
I will
the
now
game.
retreat to
man.
my friend group. Mally's in there. I'm gonna get his insight on this.
Oh, they already they're talking
Sinz
about
eats
you.
shit.
Like, let me go actually take a peek in Sin's channel real quick.
I heard I was getting man.
3 straight votes for new captain. Cax has not responded.
Yeah, fuck Cax.
Curious as to
Cax
who
might
exactly
lose
they're
the
planning
time,
on taking
yeah.
as the new captain.
I'll be new captain.
Who said that? Isaac? Yo.
I'll be crazy though.
You
What
don't
is it?
want to be the captain of Sins. Inheriting that role
I
is
will-
genuinely a career killer.
Yeah, that's generational aura debt. You might start losing every single 1v1. That's just a curse.
Hey, Dan, how many saves do I have?
I mean, the game's over. How many saves do you have, Fur? You came out
We'll
to...
let this guy on stage.
6.
Just make JW captain.
It's not terrible. You
It's
missed
good,
the
sir.
game.
I'm
yesterday,
disappointed.
that's tragic.
Well,
I
it's-
am
they
very
didn't take,
disappointed.
there's no need to be disappointed. They didn't take shots. That's why you didn't get saves.
we were raping him, bro.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
Quite
can't post that
literally.
on YouTube, Slade. Thank you.
Yo, could you forward your PS to
Yep, I
to
got
general?
you. Asterix, how many goals and assists did you get? You got
Blackout
one
would-
assist,
Blackout
one
would love
assist,
to
3
do.
goals. I might go back and rewatch to see if there's any assists I missed. Because assists are kind of irritating to keep track of. But all right, let's see. You're posted in Blackout, you said?
No, I'm trying to. You put it in general. Yeah, general.
General? All right, got you. Oh,
Fired up,
Cax
bro. I
is
don't
in
wanna
general.
Jackson sad, bro.
I don't care if they leave Sins or not. They're saying you're leaving Sins or not. They said just put them in a new team. I see no
it's
problem me
over.
staying on.
With them in a new team, where are they gonna go?
I don't know, I think Cax might be a little stupid.
I ain't gonna lie,
4 votes straight for new captain. None for against it.
That's literally the whole team. That's majority, bro. It's over.
Yeah, I'm just seeing
Well,
how
it's
high we
over.
can get. Because who hasn't voted?
I
Let's
know.
see. JW,
gotta
Molly,
let
Vivid,
Jack-
and Hades voted.
Doesn't have any players.
Dang it, Vivid. Yo, we'll
Don's
observe
the only
Vivid.
one who
I
hasn't
love
voted.
that. I love it.
Wait, what's the next match?
Next match is Victini versus Misfits. Here, look.
Ooh,
Victini versus Misfits, yeah.
Oh,
I was
wow.
training. Listen, I was training. Who was I training? I was training Q. I
Rags?
forgot his name, bro. I was training some people on Misfits, bro. Earlier,
Misfits, you're training
earlier
Rags,
today.
weren't you?
I
Because
was
Rags in
training some people
Discord
on
in game, he's like Licks or DTD or something.
I was
Lit.
training
For BTD.
Turbo.
Uh-huh.
Turbo was the Yoshi profile.
Yep.
Turbo. I was training Turbo and who else? Yeah, Cats. Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. Turbo learned some things.
They're both like pretty decent. Kerbo's biggest thing is he plays on a laptop and uses the touchpad, not a mouse.
He's touching that mouse.
Can you imagine trying to play on your phone?
I want your opinion. I want your opinion on something.
Yeah.
So our whole it's not a secret. Our whole offense is kind of centered around Say and his
Oh,
passes.
great.
That's how we mass produce our
Yeah,
games.
clearly.
Clear. Hey. What?
Every
Say
single
does the
goal
same
was
thing in the anime. Say does the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
I don't
Well,
see the
continue.
problem. What you call it? Somebody that show a name, nameless. They were talking about how they say should have limitations or stuff like that. I was trying to ask you, how do you feel about that? Should say have limitations?
I mean, the only thing that I would ever really consider would be if someone's in the goal box, you can't use perfect pass to them. But other than that, it's it's the perfect pass. It's supposed to pass for a reason.
Correct.
So, like, I'd just be like, hey, don't use it inside. If, like, someone's inside the GK
Well, it
box,
was-
don't pass to them.
It wasn't inside.
Other than that, like, I don't, like, last season,
I
last
just-
season they were GKs, putting it from their net all the way down to the other side of the field for somebody to score.
Nat. I mean, Don.
You were the one who did that first.
Fuck you mean? That was Don.
That was you and Don. Both of you did that.
Well, that was
until
first-
arm swipe got banned from the net, and then you swapped.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Honestly, it was the only thing keeping
But,
me
uh,
from using time.
Yeah, just like my only thing would be like I don't really
Really
care
figured
what
out
you do with it. Is
the
I would just like keep it out of the net, like the GK box, because that's kind of scum. Other than that, like fuck all. I mean, it's a pass. You know?
Oh, but Nathan, what they're doing is they're like perfect passing, and then he's spamming his ability, and there's nothing to do. You can't take his ball or anything.
Block it.
Right?
Yo,
Look,
yeah. Oh,
look at you know it's gonna block it.
Yeah, Frost.
Oh yeah, you can block it.
You can just block it.
Yeah, we realized that yesterday with Malin.
It's true.
I will admit though, the pass has perfect iframe, but that doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
can block
it's
the
not
shot.
perfect, but it's a lot of eyes.
Wait,
Like, it's hard
Psy
to catch
allowed inbox nat, not just harm, as I've heard. Go read the rules, AK. You're the only person who ever asks me questions because you're the only person who won't read the fucking rules.
It might be a little.
Yeah, I don't know why Emmy is betting on.
I said last
winning the match,
season
even
before
though
it got banned.
Your best player is Baby Oil. Let's get that one thing straight. I don't
Gotcha.
know.
Alright.
And we're locking Baby Oil now. We have a PC.
Alright, I'll get it. Good. Alright, well, good game from Emperors. You guys' form has improved. Sinz, I hope you guys get that rebellion you so desperately need and get a better captain. Because you guys have you guys have like good players on the team. It's just like you don't know what you're doing, you know? Especially with the
There's
captain
no
who won't
lie.
captain.
Because the
said-
captain just
You said-
it's no chemistry.
Molly, you had beautiful like headers and steals today. That was real good. Molly, like
Your
your
Toya,
headers are really good. Atoya is also really cool to see. I like watching Atoya on the field right now. The chemical reaction, only though I saw it once, I think it's pretty cool looking as well. I'm glad they buffed Atoya. Now it doesn't feel like Corona is the only oppressively good epic. Now it's like if you roll
Any
Atoya, you won't be mad either. What else is on epic? Eager.
We have our
Fiori is like the only one that's like just shit. Like he's just the only
not
epic.
good.
Yeah, but like his pass isn't guaranteed. Like it'll just go right over your head.
that is crazy. Not Isaac was talking about your say limitations.
Well, his
Yeah, I
dribble
was
catch
talking about your say
almost
limitations.
guaranteed.
Asterix, you had your Shido shot. Your Shido passes were like dingers, dude. That was pretty good today.
Yeah, that was
Like
good.
you were just launching across the field. It's pretty good.
Michael
I was
had
wondering
perfect
if you without like you not on Psy would limit the passes that you're gonna be able to do since you're not gonna be able to perfect pass, but you worked around it really well, so that was pretty good.
My whole thing
No,
is
we were working on the practice and seeing how far it could go.
I'm pretty proud of my.
All right, yeah, that was pretty good from everybody. I know you didn't get as many saves as you want, but that's really just because the only goals that were
things-
obtained were Chigiri, and besides that, there weren't any shots taken. So,
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of annoyed at that. Like, holy
so
shit.
since
TJ,
I don't know what to do, man.
they're crumbling down. They're having a
Right.
Can we absorb? Can we absorb players from Sin?
Can we absorb? Nah, they're just gonna find a captain replacement. Like one of them are gonna step up.
Yeah, it's not.
All right, we have
can we-
17 minutes until the next game. I'm going to end the recording here and upload it later tonight for anyone who wants to go back and watch. And I'll
I
record
was watching.
the next match
I
later.
watched